Alright, so I'm currently on Lower Apalachee Road, which has the railroad tracks here, as you can see. Back to here they are. As you can see, there's 20 to 30-year-old pine tree growth growing through them. In fact, I'm probably going to get some pictures real quick. So, 1, 2, 3. And again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You see the cut the railroad goes in. But this is all pine tree growth, and if anything, this would be the easiest portions to cut at if they want to get the track reopened. There's been rumors, but I'm probably going to. Well, alright. No, hold on. Okay. Yeah, the main reason we're back down here is not for the wooden road bridge. It's actually because of the trestle that these tracks go across. I'm not going to walk on it, so don't even think about asking me to later, because the answer's no. Plus, from what I could see when I was down here with my dad, is there was ties missing, so even if I wanted to, I'm not going to. But the only good thing I don't have to worry about is I don't have to worry about a train coming. And before any of you trail makers even begin to ask if this can be made into a walking trail, the answer is no. That won't be. Oh, well, something died right here. I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see that. Thank God there's not another body. It's probably like a deer of some kind. But as you can see, this is the railroad cut. What's amazing, though, is you can see the embankments that they dug on either side that are still visible, mainly for drainage and whatnot. There's a vine here. You can see a lot of this pine tree growth has died, so the rails are visible. There's just tons of pine straw covering them. Now, there's a crossing down here where the tracks curve, so yeah, I've got my phone on me so that Ellen can contact me if she needs to. But this trackage here has been essentially abandoned since the late 80s, which is when Norfolk Southern turned this branch line over to the Hartwell Railroad / Athens line, which are two railroads that are technically owned and operated by the same man. And that same man and one of his employees is interested in trying to get this thing reopened. When that will be is anyone's guess. But as you can see, a lot of the pine growth has died, as you can see by all the dead trees on the right-of-way. But this is the first time I think anybody has sort of done a sort of visual on-foot inspection of the right-of-way in almost 30 to even 40 years, who knows. You can see a lot of these pine trees have died, and they've fallen across the tracks here. So, I mean, this could be reopened. It would take a lot of time because they'd have to come in and cut the trees down for a start, and they'd have to clear all the trees and all the brush off the right-of-way. Then they'd have to come in and they'd actually have to come in and completely rip up the existing railroad track and the road bed. So that would all have to be rebuilt. I don't know what the scrap value is for the steel from the rails, but considering there's 18 to 20 miles between Bishop and Madison, Imagine there'd be a good bit. You can see a lot more of the rail is visible here. You can see here is where the rail's actually been lifted up and uprooted by tree growth. You can see there. It's a solid steel railroad rail, probably 25 pounds or more, but I can also feel ballast beneath my feet still. You can see the drainage ditch here off to the side. As you can see, I'm walking through vines, just ignore that. Yeah, like I say, first time this track has had a visual inspection in probably God knows how long. A lot of dead trees and vegetation, so that's an issue. As you can see, the ballast and ties are completely covered by pine straw and dead leaves. But basically, where all these trees are is where the track is. So far I've been walking it for like 4 minutes now, so as you can see, I'm getting caught up in all sorts of debris and whatnot. I'm just wanting to get to the crossing. What? Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this here until we get to the trestle, and I'll see y'all later. There's looking back towards Apalachee.